y'all.
Today we're going to be canning beef tips.
Yes, we're going to show you how we do our beef. We get our beef up in Amish country and up in Millersburg, Ohio from his provisions. And so we buy a half a side of beef at a time. And it comes with our package that we have. We order beef tips done up. And so it's all ready to go. We're going to show you how we do that today. Okay, so you want to start with your meat in cubes here, and then you're just going to pack it down in your jars. And you want about 1 inch head space on these. And then Isabella is going to put
1 teaspoon of salt in each jar.
You won't be putting any water or anything in these because it's going to make its own juice for you. Okay, that one needs a teaspoon. And if y'all don't have beef tips, or sometimes they can be a little costly at the grocery, you can always take a roast and you can cut it into cubes and you can do your meat that way. Sometimes we'll get pork loin. Back when we were buying from the grocery, they'd have a really good sale on pork loin or something, and we do the exact same thing with pork loin. So you can do that if you wish. Sometimes you can get it pre-cut, but anymore finding a butcher's pretty hard. So what we typically do is we'll just use a sharp knife and cut it ourselves. Now the good thing is if you let meat just slightly freeze, it's way easier to cut up. So if you put it in the fridge or the freezer for a little bit, you can not totally frozen, but slightly frozen. It'll cut way easier for you. So if you're cutting your own meat, that might be a good tip for you to know. But I encourage you, if you can, find you a processing plant, and if you have the space in the freezer room, or maybe you want to go get you a freezer and get a half a side of beef. I know his provisions up in Millersburg, they also do a quarter of side of beef. You can get a quarter if maybe it's just you have a smaller family. But look around your area and see what you can find. Because grass-fed beef is one of the best beefs you will ever taste. Okay. So we've got, what do we got here? 7 jars.
Yeah.
And a little bit left over. So I'll just use this up tonight for dinner.
All right, so now I'm going to wipe the rims with a vinegar rag.
And I have lids here that are soaking in hot boiling water. And I'm just going to put those on. Now you want to put your band on, fingertip tight. Okay, now that we got all the bands on, we're going to go ahead and put those in a pressure canner now. Okay, so our pressure canner is on and we are waiting for it to come up. We're going to let it vent and then we'll put our pressure gauge on, 10 pounds of pressure. You'll do your quarts for 90 minutes. And if you're doing pints, you'll do those for 75 minutes. Now, you can add a little splash of vinegar to your water that's in your pressure canner, and that'll help with if you're having cloudy jars, it will take care of that cloudiness for you. All right, that's a little tip. But you do have to pressure can meat.
Yes.
It will not be safe water bath. So anytime you do meat, you do have to deal with a pressure canner. It's really not that difficult if you just follow directions. It's not too scary. They make them now where they don't explode. I know that's a lot of people give me that, have that question like, are they safe? And I've heard they explode and that sort of thing. If you follow the instructions, you'll be just fine. So don't let that deter you from doing some wonderful meat products. Okay. All right, so we're going to take the beef out of the canner now. Okay, guys. Well, that's all there is to canning beef. I know it's not real pretty in a jar, but I'll tell you what, that's some of the best meat you'll ever put in your mouth. It's really tender. It's super easy to make a dinner with it. Well, we sure do appreciate y'all coming with us and canning some beef today. As always, keep it simple
And fun.
Also, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of our fun videos. And share it with your friends.